Hey guys, welcome back to another Brokermint training. One of the past videos I did, I told you that you can either create a package together like I did earlier. You see the recad is has been crossed out. That's was I built the listing package, built several forms together, had to have clients sign it. And what you can do is you can take this file, 16 pages, you could break it apart and then assign each of the pages to a proper point task on the checklist. Okay, so all you have to do with that is once it comes back completed is unassign. When you click unassign, it does take it from there. It does not disappear, does not delete. What it does is it goes over, look under assets, documents, unsorted, and there is our recad right there. It's recad because that was the first one I chose. And so it just ran with that. So there's, the MLS listing agreements in there, your recad's actually in there, your MLS data form, your wire fraud, everything that you wanted to put in there is in there. Now, if you wanted to just do these one at a time to not confuse yourself, you can do that as well too. So you just go back into the listing package. You can do listing agreement. Same thing I did earlier when I did the recad, when I built the package. Click use forms, select our first form. We go to the listing folder. Since this is the listing agreement, we're only choosing the one form. We select it. Again, Brokermint's giving you the option. Hey, if you want to add more forms, you can do that right here. If not, we can move forward. Click next. Use the agent, your seller or sellers. If you do need to add another, you can add another right here. But for purposes, we're not going to add anybody else. Now, earlier I told you I had to go back and make sure that the box is new. When you were filling in your information earlier about your transaction, I said that we told the boxes what to fill in. I actually had to kind of go back in and make sure. So the more information you put in, the more information hopefully will be pre-filled for you. So that way it kind of cuts down on your time. So you noticed earlier that the legal description was not filled in. So I actually fixed that. So when you put in your legal description, it should be filled in for you. But if it runs over for whatever reason and you need the additional, you can make your adjustments. Same thing with a parcel ID. I went back in, told the system, hey, when they enter in, when you as the agent enter in the parcel ID information, it will auto populate for you. Same thing as earlier. Since we only have one signer, it took out the other box for the other seller. So we just have the one. Just make sure, go through, fill in all your information, your price, your payment term. If you're doing a limited consensual dual agency, if you need to add that for an addendum, you have the text box here that you can add. You can just click it, click over to the side. If you need to resize it, just hover over so you see the arrows left and right, and then you can resize it there. If you need to stretch it out a little bit bigger, just make sure it goes diagonal, and then you can stretch out the box. Okay. Also, too, make sure when you're going through, there are check boxes that have been put here for you guys to make sure you're clicking the right thing. Here, if you're putting in the marketing date, probably need to go ahead and change that up to the actual date time. So I'm going to fix that on the back end for you guys. Again, just go through, fill in all the information that's needed. If you need to fill in a box, double click, make sure it turns white, fill in information, and then move on to the next one. Double click. All right. As we get towards the bottom here, you fill out all your necessary information. Once you are done, do not click save and close. I apologize, I didn't mention that earlier. No save and close when you're sending this out for signature. Click over here to the down arrow, send for e-sign. Make sure that this box comes up. Really no need to, if you want to add in a custom message, you could do so right here. But the email will show up to them that, hey, you're requesting them to sign documents. So once everything looks fine there, sign and send, and it's preparing documents. Now, just because I'm signing it on this back side, that's why it's go ahead and opened up for me to sign this. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining me on this one. I'll see you on the next video.